Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What we have seen in Tanzania, it is just a massacre. People lying restlessly in the streets of Tanzania as Mama Samia Suluhu is set to be sworn in as a second-term president of the Republic of Tanzania.
Oya, watu ni wengi.
When you look at this demonstration, Mama Samia had all tricks and tactics of covering everything by, of course, shutting down internet, showing people that Tanzanians voted, and that is why he was declared with 31 million votes. And actually, we are being told there was a push and pull in between her and the military of the Republic of Tanzania. Her orders were very clear. The internet was not to be there. Of course, the coverage of the election was not to be there. And then finally, the police officers, they were to do what she ordered them to do by shoot to kill.
Mama ni rais wa nchi hii, sio kwa sababu mlipiga kura. Na sisi tumo. Tumo, na hii tumo. Lola ni nini?
And of course, Mama Samia Suluhu is going to be sworn in on top of the graves of the people of Tanzania. This cover-up must not be accepted if truly democracy is being recognized in Tanzania.
Hi, Team.BONFACE'S Dream. I hope you're doing well. This is your colleague Olengo Vincent. I am eyeing the Ugunja constituency parliamentary seat in the upcoming by-election. I'm running on a Kenya Moja movement party ticket. I am here basically as a Gen Z and your colleague to seek your support as we age for the final stretch of the campaigns. The campaigns are set to end on 24th of November, ahead of the by-election set for 27th of November. Whatever little you have, whatever little way you support will help and will support us a big way. Thank you very much.
I'm a young man that don't believe in such kind of leadership, because the first day you saw when the Tanzanians said that they never wanted Samia Suluhu to be their president. Because remember earlier on, we had the opposition leadership led by Chadema party. They even declared no reforms, no election. No reforms, no election. But Mama Samia went ahead and ensured that he distanced all these opposition leaders from the election of Tanzania. In fact, Samia Suluhu was competing with Samia Suluhu. Getting 31 million votes and killing the people of Tanzania for you to be the president, it means that number one, you are a killer, you are a dictator, you are someone who does not recognize democracy, and then you will be walking outside the world showing people how the people of Tanzania loves you. I've seen the BBC posting and saying that the normalcy has of course continued in Tanzania, and these people not knowing the reality that people have been killed left, right, center. No one is defending Tanzanians as they are watching restlessly as a dictator, Mama Samia Suluhu, is literally doing what he wants in Tanzania. And that is why most of the time you will see her even sneaking to get her ticket after her being declared the president-elect. She was in fear. Look at the scenario whereby she's going to be sworn in. We are being told that even this is likely not to be a public thing. It is going to be private. As something that we are used to, that when a president is declared, then the inauguration is being planned for public to celebrate the winning of the president. When Mama Samia Suluhu was taking over, when John Pombe Magufuli was declared dead, remember one thing, Mama Samia Suluhu was sworn in publicly. But this time round that we're being told that she is going to be sworn in privately, where the military is the custodian of this. It means that Mama Samia Suluhu is using the security apparatus to, of course, do what he wants in Tanzania, not as per the will of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, for more updates, ensure you subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, and share this video. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking, commenting, and sharing this video. When you do so, you support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Now, as we continue, now, after watching all the scenarios that happened in Tanzania, I can confirm something that is very serious. That if this is how the East African Community Bloc is going to be, I can assure you that we are going nowhere. Because remember all these countries, you can see, for example, we have East African Bloc, we have Tanzania, we have Kenya, we have Uganda, we have Rwanda. And whatever you're seeing in terms of leadership in this East African Community Bloc is not adding up. When you look at Kenya, William Samoei Ruto wants a dictatorial type of leadership. When you look at Yoweri Museveni, the same thing is repeating day in, day out. Then you ask yourself, is there a day that the people of Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, and other countries in East African Bloc will come out and express their views as per through the ballot? You know, we just hear about the democracy, but still in East Africa and Africa at large, we don't understand the meaning of democracy. If someone should be killed for leadership and several people lying on the streets dead because Samia Suluhu or anyone in Africa wants leadership, I think Africans and several blocs in Africa must come out and condemn such kind of character of dictatorial leadership. For example, like Mama Samia Suluhu. You saw what we did with William Ruto in Kenya in the year 2024. The same thing happened. You saw whatever was happening in Uganda, where the president himself, Yoweri Museveni, is of course apprehending the opposition leaders that if you do this, we deal with you. So I think what has happened in Tanzania must be condemned, and those who are congratulating Mama Samia Suluhu, I'm so shocked. Even I've seen President William Ruto congratulating President Samia Suluhu. So I think this must come out to be condemned, because if it is not going to be condemned, then we are supporting the massacre of our own fellow Africans in Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, for more updates, subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Till you meet in another video.